Blitz 8 performances of the year from 2015. Quarterback Dalton Terrian of Oak Hill, 283 through the air and 150 on the ground, plus 5 scores against Old Orchard. Will Bessie of Brunswick, just another night at the office, 363 rushing and 6 touchdowns against Skowhegan. And Portland standout Joe Esposito, running for 290 and 6 scores against Bangor.
Well, it is hard to find a family more rooted in a football program in Maine than the Curates of Biddeford. Brian Curate is a Biddeford alum and the head coach. His quarterback this year, his son, Joey.
On a Friday night at Waterhouse Field, it's not hard to feel the ghosts of past gridiron glory. Brian Curates won a championship as a player and coach at Biddeford. His son Joey inherited the tradition of Biddeford football as if it were just another gene in his DNA.
From the time he was, really old enough to understand, this is a special place. That's what we think.
After 13 seasons as varsity coach, Curate stepped down in 2006, but didn't give up coaching and eventually returned as varsity coach 4 years ago.
When he got out of coaching the first time around, he went right to Pee Wee football. He coached my team up all the way through. So this senior class, he's really coached us all the way through.
I love these kids. I do. I love these kids, and they played together so long.
Both Curates count their time together on the gridiron as a blessing. But as you might expect, there are times.
Not always easy. Personality-wise, I think we're real same. We're both sort of hot-headed, and we both think we're right. And the worst part is most of the time we're both right.
Let's go! It's been over 20 years since Biddeford last won a championship, and Joey Curate knows there'd be no more fitting way for him to go out than on top.
From an early age, obviously, I was watching all those football games with my dad. Growing up watching the highlight tapes from the 90s, I've watched the old state championship videos. So just hoping to get back to one of those big games.
Any kid growing up in Biddeford always dreams about being that next team to sort of end the drought. So they're cognizant of that. We don't talk about it, but they know.
That is a team motivated by history and an adoring fan base, a tough adoring fan base. We're rejoined by Michael Hoffer, sports editor of The Forecaster, to talk a little bit of Class B, which is year in, year out, one of the wilder divisions that we have.
Yeah, Class B South is really loaded. It was certainly the case last year. A lot of really exciting games. Marshwood obviously is the defending champion. Again, has to be considered very highly. Falmouth lost their star running back, Connor Obie, and I think some people feel like maybe they're going to come back to the pack a little bit. But what better way to replace one Obie than with two? Because his younger brothers, Griffin and Garrett, are on that team. And Falmouth is still very, very good. They're loaded at the skill positions. They've got some big boys up front. I think they feel like they still have to prove something. I think a lot of people feel like they were a one-year wonder. I don't think they were. I think they're going to be right there. I know you're going to talk about some of the other contenders, but another score I want to touch on real quick is Greeley. I don't think David Higgins, the coach there, gets enough credit for what he does. Matt Passini blew out his knee in the preseason last year. They got off to a rough start. They had to win at Falmouth to make the playoffs. Then they go to Leavitt and they spring an upset. What a phenomenal year.
In the playoffs.
And again, no one's giving them any kind of praise going into the season. Their numbers are low, but never, ever sleep on the Rangers.
Yeah, we just saw in the piece earlier on injuries that Biddeford has Brady Crapo back, an all-league hockey and baseball player, and he's back for football. And Brian Curate describes him as the prototypical Biddeford fullback, and that can be a lot of yards right there. That's a team to look out for. Kennebunk, Justin Wiggins back at quarterback. They have 7 returners on D. Big senior defensive tackles. Patrick Saunders is a name we're going to hear a lot of this year. He's a good inside linebacker, fullback. Marshwood, of course. Cole McDaniel, he's the quarterback. He's back. When you bring your quarterback back from a state championship team, that makes a big difference. And then, there's a guy, Kyle Glidden, who could be a factor in the backfield, following in the steps of Brett Gary, Zach Doyon. Brunswick, 20 seniors back. Christian Jensen, the brother of Jared Jensen, he's back to play quarterback. Sullivan Boyd, an all-league player at center, and they've got all kinds of running backs. You got Bailey Sawyer at Westbrook, can make some plays. Morris with Damon Osmond, a skills guy. A lot of talent in this conference. We have 3 returners. An all-league running back, Hunter Sirois, leads the way. They're going to play 3 quarterbacks, it sounds like. Bryce Hudson will start, though. And they could have some impact players, especially a couple freshmen are going to get some time. And that is a team that, Turner, they know how to play some ball, Michael.
Right, and they're still stinging over that upset playoff loss in the quarters last year. Another team, one of the coaches I talked to from Class B said, look out for York. They never have 2 bad years in a row. So there's another team to consider.
That's a great point. And up north, Garrett McSweeney, maybe the best quarterback in the state, returning from Skowhegan. That guy can sling the ball around, brought his team to a regional championship a year ago. He's got some skills guys, too. At Coney, Taylor Heath threw over 20 touchdowns last year. He's back again. And he's got a guy like Jordan Roddy, a big guy who missed a bunch of games last year due to a broken finger, is a target. So Coney, when that offense, they're fun to watch. They could win some games too. All right. Well, the Blitz 8 highlight reel had no shortage of spectacular moments from a year ago. Let's take a look at our plays of the year from 2015.
The 2015 Blitz 8 plays of the year. Cape Elizabeth and Freiburg. Cape 4th and goal from the Freiburg 6. I can assure you this is just how Aaron Filio drew it up. Jack O'Rourke rolling right, fumbles. He would recover it, roll the other way, and find Brett McAllister for the touchdown for the Capers. How about some one-handed grabs? Levi Craig to Maxwell Green for Levitt in the end zone. Defensive one-handed grab. Ben Lambert of Thornton Academy using one hand for the big pickoff. See South football semis. Wells and Cape Elizabeth tied under a minute left. Wells, halfback option. Nick Hansen going downfield to Jordan Clough. That's the game-winning score as Wells wins on the road in the playoffs. Kennebunk taking on Marshwood. The Rams with a trick play. The hook and ladder resulting in the touchdown for Jesse LaCase.
And there were dozens other left on the cutting room floor. All right, Thornton Academy will be aiming for its 3rd straight Class A championship this fall. The Trojans rode defense and special teams to a 24-14 win over Portland in last year's final. We preview TA and the rest of Class A coming up after the break.
The Blitz 8 Games of the Year from 2015. Falmouth at Marshwood, regular season. Connor Obie converts on 4th down to give Falmouth a 20-14 lead. Then on the extra point, it's a fake. Holder Austin Wheeler goes in for 2, 22-14 Falmouth. Hawks answer with a touchdown, but Falmouth's defensive line blows up the conversion try, and Falmouth stays unbeaten with a road win 22-20. Morse hosting Mount Ararat in a game the shipbuilders needed to get into the playoffs. Mount Ararat had just tied it at 21, and on the ensuing kickoff, it's going to be Damon Osman. He can't handle it, and then he is gone 75 yards for the game winner, and Morse gets into the postseason. Yarmouth and Cape Elizabeth for the top seed in Class C South. Yarmouth trailing by 6, under a minute to play. Cody Cook on the kickoff return takes matters into his own hands. A 40-yard return out to the Cape Elizabeth 40, the Clippers in business. Then with 30 seconds left, John Toma up top to Cook for the winning score. Yarmouth with a 37-36 win, an unbeaten regular season for the Clippers.
How about that? All right, for the first time since 1970, a Maine high school football season will begin without John Wolfgram roaming the sidelines. The owner of a state record, that is 10 state championships, which